All right, we're back on the Foundry podcast. I don't know if we've introduced you in a while. I mean, who we are. I mean, I'm Scott Colson.
I'm Christy.
And Christy. You're Christy McCulley. The educational ninja here. So we're.
And this is number 8. Can you believe this?
No, but it is. Yeah, I think we're rolling along. This is good stuff. And I'm excited about this one today. And today, you mainly are going to talk about the learner-driven approach of the Foundry. So do you want to just tell the folks what that is? What's the difference in what you would see at a traditional high school and what we're talking about, the learner-driven approach here?
Okay. Well, Scott, haven't you known an incredibly bright student who's just hungry to learn, to be challenged, but is bored out of their mind? I mean, a lot of these kids get angry and frustrated because they know they're just jumping through the hoops at school. They're counting their time to graduate, and not because they're excited about what's beyond it, but because they're excited about not going into school anymore. So, when we're talking about the learner-centered approach, we're not really talking about kids who are struggling, although those are certainly part of this education. What we're really talking about is the kids who are getting 95% in everything, and yet they're completely disengaged from learning. They're kind of doing school. They're not learning. They're just going through the motions.
Sounds familiar.
I'm afraid it's all too familiar for a lot of kids. Yeah. We take our classes in school and we put our desks in nice, neat rows where everybody has to look at the teacher. The teacher chooses what to read, what projects are completed. Everyone has to listen to them because they have a monopoly on knowledge. And the teacher is basically the king of her fiefdom. And why do we do it like that? Because we always have. Because that's how teachers are taught.
Right.
But there really is another way. At the Foundry, we believe that our students are more than just empty pails to be filled. We believe in our students. We believe that they have potential today. We believe that schools destroy creativity and initiative by not listening to them, by taking out that Scantron and giving them a multiple choice test where there's one answer and you either get it right or wrong. That kind of kills a student's drive, and no matter what their grades are. And it isn't teaching learning. It's teaching how to take a test.
Yeah, I think I can speak to that. And that's the way I went through school, basically. I became very good at test taking, I used to get, pretty good at, okay, what's going to be on the test? And I got very good at driving down to just, what do I need to know? Not necessarily, and I wasn't driven at all by the actual subject matter or really, or whatever. I was just driven to, okay, there's going to be a test, and I need to get a good grade. So I became very good at test taking, but it didn't really do anything for me in terms of really learning, really being engaged in learning. And
how many tests do you take in your career now, Scott?
Exactly, good point. Exactly what I was going. I haven't taken one in quite a while. It's just one big test, but there aren't a lot of tests out there in the real world. When you get out there, that skill does not is suddenly irrelevant.
It doesn't transfer over, does it?
Yeah, so I love this approach of really building this drive for learning, and how to learn, and not just what's going to be on the test and what do I need to get.
Well, I think there's a difference between learning and memorizing, and that's where we're trying to make that distinction. Yeah. And when the kids are engaged and excited about something that they have had the opportunity to drive themselves, they're going to be doing much better than they would in a traditional class.
Yeah.
So we want to give the students the opportunity to discover their personal, individual passions and build on them. We believe that each student has a purpose and an interest and talents that should be discovered and cultivated while they're in high school. We want to empower students to see school for what it should be. Learning that is taken beyond the walls of the building into the community to be applied to something that catches their attention and their interest. And by doing so, by offering all of these unique courses and projects, our students are going to figure out who they are and why they're here and walk into college and career with a purpose. Because when it comes right down to it, how many of us really find our purpose in math, science, history, and English? I'm not saying those aren't important, but we need to go beyond just teaching coursework that exists in a silo.
I love that last sentence. Can you read that again? Walking into
Sure.
walking into whatever you said.
Okay.
Walking into college and career with a purpose.
Yeah.
Which, I find myself being like kind of the model of whatnot. I mean, are we using me kind of as the example of what we're trying to overcome?
I wasn't going to tell you, but okay.
But I think that's important. At least me, and a lot of other folks out there don't have a purpose until I'm still kind of working on it. But it's in high school, I really didn't have a purpose. Where am I going to go to college? And college, whatever you kind of maybe
Or
start
what
with
is
that.
college?
But
Yeah.
exactly. Where should I go to college? So I really love the idea of establishing that early and giving students the opportunity of exploring that and building that desire to learn and finding their purpose. So I think this approach is fantastic. So is that
excited.
it?
That's it.
All right, cool. Well, we'll wrap this one up and we'll see everybody next time.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.